Hello and welcome to Freelance Opportunities. Today is accumulation of a bunch of classes, whether you've taken representation or you've taken our web development class or our graphic design class or any class that might be teaching you how to create your own stream of income, even a word editing class, any of the classes that taught you how to create a stream of income or create some kind of product that you can give to someone else, you can do on behalf of somebody else. That's what this class is for. And we are going to be teaching you how to use all the skills that you learned and use all information that you learned to get jobs online, and to find places to utilize your experience to provide a financial income for yourself. So as we go over this, we're going to go over some things this class is for and this class is not for, so that you can be sure to understand fully exactly what we're going to be working on today. This class is not to take you from having zero clients to having a bunch of clients and being a full-time job and completely being able to provide for yourself just off this course. It's not also meant to be able to replace your job you currently have, or if you don't have a job, be able to prevent you from needing to go get a job. This is something that is going to supplement an income. It does take time to build up clientele. It does take time to build up reputation as well as reviews. And so we want to make sure that we have a good understanding and good expectations, set reasonable expectations for this class. What this class is for people who have zero access to any clients. You don't work in a marketing firm. You don't have any clients coming in. You don't have any lead generation. You don't have any experience. You don't have any portfolio. This is going to be able to provide you a portfolio so that you can start to go and market yourself to corporations or to small businesses or to people. Usually when you market to them, they're going to ask you for a portfolio or your past work. And before you have any past work, it's very, very difficult to get people to accept you, or to take you seriously. So this class is specifically for someone who has zero portfolio, zero work to show, and they're looking for opportunities to create work for actual real clients and also make money as well. So as you're thinking of this and you're understanding this, make sure that you understand that the prices that we're going to be talking about, the level of money that we're going to be asking for, the amount of people that we're going to reach out to might be a bit different than it would be if you already had clients or if you weren't looking for income, or you were good and you have a portfolio and you're very well established. It'd be much easier for you to just say, I'm not going to do all that work. But when we're starting out, we have nothing to show for ourselves. We definitely need to give ourselves a chance to build up that by providing extra value at a maybe extremely discounted cost. So just keep those things in mind. Today, I want to go over 3 different websites with you. We're going to go over Upwork, Fiverr, 99 Designs. We're also going to go over best practices and where to start so that you can begin your journey. So if you are ready, I'm going to go ahead and start with our first website that we're going to go to is Upwork. I love Upwork. Upwork is something I started with a long time ago, almost 10 years ago. When I first started my brand and marketing business, I had worked for corporate America, but working in corporate America, you cannot use any of the work that you did, any of the work product that you create while employed no longer belongs to you. It then belongs to your employer, and you cannot use those to get business or to get clients in the future. And so I definitely had to start from scratch, had to start from zero on everything. And I used Upwork to be able to start that. So we're going to go to share your screen as I share my screen as I talk about what Upwork is. There we go. Here we go. So this is Upwork. All these cookies came up. Here we go. This is Upwork. It is a basic website. You have to log in for a lot of information, but it just goes over a lot of different ways. It's not only for web development or graphic design. There's all kind of things that you can do on this website. You can do IT development, writing and translation, finance, accounting, admin. If you're good at data entry, you can do it. So then we're going to be talking about the design and creative side because that's what we learned in most of the classes for this. You're going to start by just going to, I am let's say I'm a freelancer looking for work. So you're not going to be a client hiring for a project. You're going to be a freelancer looking for work. And I'm just going to basically walk you through this very quickly. Apply as freelancer. And I'm going to continue with a Google account I have because I'm just going to go really quickly. There we go. Walking through it. And it walked me through. Okay, awesome. Now it's going to ask me For my location, I'm putting United States, but you do have an option of many countries. So if you're in a different country, if you're in an African country, you're in a South American country, if you're in a European country, majority of the countries do have access to this, and also the ability to receive your money as well. So you don't need an I-9, you don't need, for majority of them, you won't need I-9, you won't need a social security number, anything like that. Now, mind you, this is not a way to avoid taxes. I mean that specifically for people who are not registered to work in America and they're making money in their country and paying taxes to their own home country. So not to avoid taxes, but there is an option for you to choose your country. So if you're not a United States citizen, it does not mean you cannot use Upwork. There is options for a bunch of other countries. And I'm going to say, yes, I understand. Send me helpful emails. That's fine. There we go. Create my account. There we go. So we're going to create. It's redirecting me. All right. So it says, ready for your next opportunity. Answer a few questions. Start building your profile. Apply to open for roles. Get paid safely. Get started. Takes you about 10 minutes. And here's just a few little things that we're going to go through. I'm not going to walk through this whole process because I don't need the whole thing. I'm just going to give you an understanding of what little parts to do and walk you through some information. Have you freelanced before? You're going to click, I'm brand new to this because you have no clue. We just started. We're going to go ahead and continue. Press next. Biggest goal for freelancing, to get experience. We're going to put to get experience. We do want to make money. We do want to earn income, but we're going to do to get experience because that's generally what we need. It's always easier to make more money in Upwork, 99 Designs, and Fiverr does take a portion of your earnings. And so using these just as a launching pad is going to be a really good idea for you. And then over time, you're able to build on your own clients. And then let's see, I'd like to package my work for clients to buy. There we go. I'd like to find opportunities for myself. This is the one you're going to click. So we don't have no packages yet because we don't have any work yet. So we're going to find opportunities. I'm going to click next, create profile. I'm going to import my profile from LinkedIn because I don't really want to create from scratch. Okay, I can save that as a PDF. So we're going to go to LinkedIn. If you have a LinkedIn, this will work easier for you as well, so you don't have to start from scratch. And if you don't have a LinkedIn, I suggest you get one. It's going to work really, really well for people to be able to verify your work, and what it is that you do. So I'm going in right now to download the PDF it told me to get. Wonderful. Now I'm going to go back to this one and I'm going to import it. There we go. And there we go. There's my profile. Open. And it's going to upload it for me. And then I'm going to press continue. Great. So it already knows what I do because my LinkedIn I've had for almost maybe 10, 15 years, and I've been doing brand marketing quite some time. So it's not going to look like a new website, a new account, but we're going to work with it. So it says my professional role: branding, logo design, branding, marketing, logo design, branding. It took all information from my LinkedIn profile. Next. Oh, look at all the things it knows I can do. Tour manager, owner, absolutely, both of those. Next. There we go. Branding and marketing consultant. I can take this one off. That's other work. The work I'm doing right now. Let's remove this one. And we're going to, I don't need this one as well. Remove. There we go. Add education. It should already pull some stuff up. Sure did. Awesome. Let's go. We'll edit that a little bit more. English. There we go. Look, so I really do recommend the LinkedIn. It helps a lot. And then I can enter skills. So it already picked the skills that I had sitting on my LinkedIn. So I don't have to think about it. I'm just going to click what's already there. There we go. And then we're going to go to next. There's an overview. Wonderful. And we're going to choose our categories. This walks you right through it. So we're going to go search for a service, or I can just click right here. So let's see, brand and logo design, digital marketing. I don't want to do any lead generation, but we're also going to type in some web development because I didn't put any web development in here. Web. There we go. Let's see what we have on web. We got mobile development. That's fine. Web and mobile design, web development. E-commerce development. We didn't go over that, so I'm not going to add it. There we go. There we go. And set my rate. Now, when you do this rate, we want to make sure that we are being fair to ourselves, but also understanding that we are new. So if you're coming in with a rate that is really, really high, or it's comparable to somebody who's been working for a very long time, you might have some problems with people saying, hey, like, why would I pay you that amount of money? Because you just now started, you don't know what you're doing all the way. Let me take this off so you guys can see the screen a little better. You know what you're doing all the way. So we're going to make sure that we start at a reasonable amount. Now, mind you, $15 is not a lot of money at all, especially for web development and graphic design. But we're just going to start there for now to attract customers. So I'm going to go there. And over time, you can add that you can go up to it. Now, there's going to be a service fee. And it's 10%. It looks like it's 10%. This is going to take $1.50. So I'm going to make $13.50 an hour. But this is what the client sees. So if you put $25, you only get 13. They only see this amount. They're going to take this point from you. So our hourly rate we're going to set at $15. I think it's a very fair setting beginning point. To mind you, that's $15 USD. Depending on where you live, that might be a lot or a little bit. $15 USD in America is way different than $15 in Nigeria. So make sure that you are, if you live in Nigeria, understand that people are likely choosing you if they live in America because of the price difference or because of the ability for you to work at a different rate or a different consistency. So $15 might be fair, but also make sure that you're in alignment with the other people in your area are charging as well. So we're going to go next to add my photo location. Let's see. Here's the data, but they didn't take all this stuff from LinkedIn, I guess not. So I'm going to upload my photo. And we're just going to pick a photo here. Here's a picture of me. There we go. Attach photo. Wonderful. And then I'm going to do my date of birth, which is required. We'll just pick one. I don't think I could pick 2005. Pick one that's definitely 18 years old. Okay, let's see. 89. That's fine. Let's say January 89. Oh, didn't pick the whole date. All right, let's say 89. There we go. Let's say June, and we need to pick a date. Where's the date? Oh, there we go. Let's say that's the date. All right, cool. And then we're going to pick the state. We're going to, all right, cool. We're going to act like we did this. We really need to add all this stuff. I guess we need all these things. I'm going to stop sharing my screen just for half a second. Fill out this information in, and then we'll move on. One second. There we go. And it's going to send me a code. Okay, I'm putting it in now. There we go. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let me go back and share my screen again. 1 second so you can see what I just did. There we go. So we're going to submit profile. It added all my stuff in. Your profile is ready. Now, before I receive on the job, if they're going to actually go and check on me to make sure that I'm a real person and I'm not spamming people. So it might take 2 days. And then I'll get 50 credits and I can start bidding. So I'm not going to buy any. You don't have to buy anything. You can use the free credits you have. It will take time for you to be able to build up, and you have to use those 50 credits very sparingly. But we're going to go ahead and open it. We're going to skip and browse jobs now. Okay, now that we made our account and we can browse through jobs, we're going to go, excuse me, we're going to go through and look at how to search. So we're going to go to search and we're going to type in graphic design because that's what we're going to start with. And you can type in any of the things that you do. It doesn't have to be graphic design. This is what we're starting with right now. It could be web development. It could be cold calling. It could be automation work. It can be Excel documents or anything that you're able to be, you're good at. So, for instance, graphic design says image to PDF. That's hilarious. And they can definitely do that themselves. But anywho, you want to make sure, here's some things you want to look at while you're looking at Upwork. The first thing you want to see is how much money they've spent. If they have spent $0, that person is not necessarily, they might be kicking tires. They've never used Upwork before. You will be their first person. So it's probably not who you actually want to go to. And the first thing I'm going to do actually is click on entry level. I want experience level entry. We're going to go ahead and put on this over here. Do I want US only? I don't really need US only. But if you want to click US only, what it does is it makes it to where you're not going to be competing with people from other countries or lower rates. So you can click that as well if you live in the US, but I'm not going to. I can click on the job hourly rate or a fixed price. I can click on the number of proposals that have already been sent because you're going to send a proposal to work for them. So I can send a proposal over to something that doesn't have a lot or that has a lot of proposals. If somebody has 50 proposals and this is your first one, not really likely that you're going to get it. And remember, you're for free, you're only getting 50 credits for free. So you want to make sure that you're using those 50 credits in the best way. So sending a proposal to somebody who's looking for an expert that already has 20 proposals and this is your first one, you have 0 recommendations and 0 things to show, I would not waste my coins on that proposal. And then also my info, my previous clients, payment verified. You do like payment verified because that means that they've already put in the information to pay and they are serious. So you can also do that as well. Client history, no hires, 1 to 9 hires, 10 plus hires. So the more people they've already hired, the easier and better it is going to be for you and you're going to have a better outcome. If they've never had anyone before, again, people who've never worked with Upwork before, the chance that it's going to go well, not as good. Because it's just their first time. 2 new people don't go well. So yeah, we're going to make sure we put those things on. And client location, client time zones, project length, hours per week, and job duration. There are things that people that hire ongoing work. So they might say, I need a graphic designer for the next 6 months or the next 4 months, or maybe they're doing a campaign or they're having an event. They need it specifically for that event. You can look for projects like that, and finding ongoing clients helps as well. But you don't want to get stuck in getting ongoing clients that are expecting you to do work at a discount rate, because Upwork, 99 Designs, and Fiverr are definitely, I would say, discount type places. So again, it's something you're just starting at. You don't want to be stuck at a rate of $15 for 6 months. You will grow and get better by then, and you're going to start to, feel some type of way about not getting paid your full value. So this is just for beginners. It's just to get your bearings and get new clients and get a portfolio. So let's just click on one. Here's one. They said, I need a concert flyer made. So this is a fixed price. They're paying $25. They have verified payment before. They've spent $1,000 here before. This looks good. It was posted 50 minutes ago. That means that it's right off bat. I need a concert flyer done in the same fashion as the attachment. I have details of the flyer needed. Please submit past flyers you've done. So we don't have any past flyers. So this would not be a good fit for us. And this one says 20 to 50 proposals they've already gotten. Probably because they've already spent $1,000. They already have payment verified. They want United States, and $25. If this is something you're new at, is not that big of a deal. So I'm going to go ahead and see, open this up and see the things they put in here, the attachment, just so you kind of see. And when you open it up, it opens all the stuff. You can open it in a new window as well, but I'm not going to. You can click apply now, save job, flag as appropriate if needed to be. The required coins you need for this proposal is 9. We get 50, remember? So would 9 be good for this? Absolutely not, because we wouldn't be a good fit. They want somebody who's experienced. We are not experienced. Even though it's entry level, you need some past flyers. You have no flyers at this moment. You just started. So wouldn't be a good fit to spend 9 coins on this one. But you're going to look at the client over here. So they're from the United States. Their payment method is verified. Their phone number is verified. They've posted 30 jobs. They have a higher rate of 31%. They only have 1 open job right now. They spent $1.2 thousand. They've hired 13 people, and 10 people they're still working with. That's a great sign. And also, their average hourly rate they pay is $25 for an hour. They pay for 29 hours of work, and here's the attachment. Very simple flyer. This is something we went over previously, and it's not hard at all. You could definitely do this. As you see, what we see right now is The name would be that catchy head title. Hopefully somebody knows who that is. Up here, we also have the name. We also have location. We have a date. You see this, the contrast in colors. You see the hierarchies and all these things. If you took our graphic design class, you know what I'm talking about. So this is something very basic that somebody who took our very beginner graphic design class could definitely mimic and accomplish. So we're going to go ahead and stop, go back from this, get out of this. How do I get out of it? There we go. Let me click out of it. This picture. You could not see that. My apologies. There we go. Here's the picture I was talking about. So this is what they want to replicate. And I was saying about the visual hierarchy, the contrast in colors, the fonts, the banners. This is very simple, very easy that somebody could definitely replicate and redo for sure. You can even take this image itself and replicate it with what they gave you. So except for the fact that they need past experience and past flyers, this would be something that can be easily done, especially $25. It would give you an easy thing to add to your portfolio and you'd be good to go. So let's look at some more before we move on to the other apps. Here we go. So we're not doing label or packaging design. Actually, this person would be good either because they have 0 stars. So the other person at 5 has 0 stars. They spent $0. And they're looking for entry level, but there's not enough information. We're going to go to maybe page 3 and take some look at some things. And then I'm going to go out of graphic design and just do some other stuff because there's all kind of things you can be hired for. Oh, here we go. I need freelancers to design business cards for me. Payment verified. They haven't spent any money. Their budget is $100. And it says, I need freelancers who are specialized in logo designing, making lucrative, elegant designs to design business cards for me. You would be designing business cards back and front. Well, it says specialized in logo designing, and logos are not a business card. So right off the bat, I'm going to say no to this person because they want somebody to design a logo for $100, not a business card. And that would be a no. So anyway, you can kind of see how this goes. I'm going to now click out of this, and you're going to see just jobs in general. Let's say like admin, administrative assistant, and see what pops up. So you can kind of see some other options. Here we go. Virtual assistant needed for event coordination and administrative support. Here's one. Now this person is down. That sounds good. $5,000 spent. They have 4 and basically 4, almost it's like 4.9 looks like stars. The stars is not all the way complete. That's okay. Their hourly is $5 to $7 for intermediate work. So that tells me that in the United States. Okay. I personally wouldn't do it for this rate, but let's look into it. Hi there. Our team requires a virtual assistant who will play a crucial role in managing our international networking group's online events and administrative tasks. The successful candidate will have experience in CRM and product management tools, graphics. Let's click open it. There we go. Graphic design and AI-powered productivity tools. And here are the responsibilities, all this information. For $7, the answer is absolutely no. And they've hired for 420 hours with an average of $10. Now, mind you, if you that worked well for you, wonderful. But with administrative work, it's not something necessarily you're going to get a portfolio from. So with graphic design and web development or anything where you have something to show for it that you can get better clients with, there's something that you can tangible show, then it might be worth you doing it for a lower rate. Something like this might not be necessarily worth doing for a lower rate. So let's go ahead and see some hourly rates and put some minimums of, let's say, $20 minimum and see what we get. Okay, we got customer support. We have system administration, setting up a dial pad phone system, email engineer, migrate views. I'm not a fan of Outlook. And now we're just going to go just look at jobs in general. So let's just look at jobs. Oh, let me take out admin. And let's type in web design. All right, we're not going to be a hacker. Fix event calendar on WordPress site. Mind you, we're not in a place where we're fixing things. If you took our web development class, we didn't learn much of fixing things. We did learn basic development. We can make a page. So let's look at one of these. Let's see, tie a WordPress form to a WordPress site. There we go. Let's see. A lot of these are plugins. Remember, we talked about plugins. Sometimes people don't know use plugins or how to integrate plugins. So there's a lot for that. Let's see. Website use visibility, improve front-end performance of WordPress site, and Elementor. I did not teach Elementor. Full stack developer. So website, these are a bit more. We also put $20, I believe, and that's probably why. Let's take away this $20 one, and we'll probably get easier work. There we go. Web copy for full website. Can you make the words? You can if you took our web development class, because I went through what words are important, how to write them. Let's see, web design, build, Figma, WordPress, Elementor. I don't like Elementor. We didn't learn Elementor, but this works. Let's see, a Shopify website, create landing page for medical practice. Here's something you can do if you took our web development class. It's a basic page. A landing page is a one-page website. We taught this in the web development class. So they're paying $5, $15 for per hour. Estimated time 1 to 3 months, less than 30 hours a week. Looking to create a landing page for telemedicine health business. Need help creating, designing the page, and adding graphics. Should have a professional, clean, welcoming look to the page. Very simple. So that's something we would go for. Now, that's just our overview of Upwork. I'm going to go on and move on to Fiverr now, so you can learn a bit about that. But Upwork is really, really great, as you see, for just random things that people might need. And also the great thing about Upwork is they pay you when you get online and you work. It tracks your work, it tracks how long you've been on there, and it pays you genuinely for the hours that you work, and also shares those screenshots with the employer, as well as takes the money from them beforehand and gives it to you to put to the side. So it charges their account so that you can keep getting work done. And I've used it as a business, and I've also used it as a freelancer. It has worked well both. I've gotten really great work done from designers and graphic artists from that website, and I've also done work on that website as well. So moving on to Fiverr. I'm just going to log in really quickly. Oh, wait, that's not it. Okay, let me gonna log in. I thought I had a login. It was not Google. It was username and password. I've not been in Fiverr in a long time. Here we go. Okay, so I've not been here in a very long time. We're gonna work through Fiverr. I have $7, y'all, on my account. That's how long ago I've done this. Now, Fiverr is really great because there's so many things that you can do in here. I started Fiverr doing voiceover work. And so voiceover work, all you need, honestly, is a microphone. Selling account, because I'm probably in my ordering account. Here we go. I have 0 active orders. I've not been on here in years because, like I said, this is great for beginning, for starters. So I have a 4.7 level. I'm level 0 because I've been on here for a very long time. But here we go. So we're going to go to gigs. Where's my business? We're going to go to dashboard, actually. Making the profile is very, very simple. You just walk through those steps in creating your name, use your profile, and putting information. It's not as intensive as Upwork. You don't have a resume that like the same as you have an Upwork. It's not as much information as Upwork. It's like creating a Facebook account. So I'm going to my dashboard, waiting. Oh, this is my dashboard. I'm going to go to my business then. There we go. Let's go to gigs. So we're going to create a gig, or look at one I've already created. And I paused all my gigs, actually, so I guess I have to go to pause because I'm not working on them right now. Here we are. So I'm going to go to create an American female voiceover. There we go. And on this one, I put 1-day delivery. I have none in there because I'm not working on it at the moment. So I'm going to click on it. It's going to let me edit it. Edit. There we go. When you create your gig in Fiverr, and we're going to go with a voiceover one because I already did that one. It's going to walk you through how to use it very easily. What we're going to do is start with the gig title. The gig title is I will. It's always saying what you will do and then exactly what you would do. You want to make sure that it's very, very plain. So I will make a one-page website for you. I will make a basic flyer for you. I will create a logo for you. Whatever it is that you're going to do, I will blah, blah, blah. I will create an American female voiceover today. The reason why I put the word today also is because these are things people are searching in their search bar. So American female is what they need. Voiceovers they need. Today is what they need. So additionally, I want people to know that I'm open to same day services. And at that time, I did make same day services. I had a lot of time. Categories, I put music, I put voiceover, but there's all kind of categories. So there's graphic design, digital marketing, writing, translation. So very similar to Upwork, data, business, all kind of things, lifestyle, photography, in projects, all kind of things you can do here. Suggested categories. They added in voiceover, voiceover synthesis, AI, audio production, XYZ, all those things. I can add in also my language, my gender, purpose, age range, tone, all these things I've added in. Female, video narration, radio, TV. So things I did not do: audiobook, podcast, phone system, dubbing. I didn't care about those. Meditation, I probably could have done. Age range, adult, because it's what your voice sounds like or what you're willing to do. So just because you are an adult doesn't mean you can't have a youth voice if you're able to give a youth voice, or middle-aged or senior. And then tone. The ones I'm able to do: casual, corporate, calming, cute, dramatic, but there's all kinds: angry, awkward, sexy, funny, gritty, energetic. These are the ones I chose. And there are positive keywords. So voice acting, voice talent, voiceover, voice female work, all these things I added in. I didn't add any negative words, but negative are things you don't want people to look for. And I don't even have an option. And then press save. And that is how, and then it goes into pricing. I can choose my pricing. For this, I put 25 words. For visions, $5. Now, $5 doesn't sound like a lot, but 25 words is not a lot. So usually people came with 200-300 words. So I usually make about $40-50 per voiceover, which is not a lot to begin with, but to build up your portfolio, $50 to do something that takes you maybe 30 minutes is great. Additional words is $100 for 100 words for $10. And then up to 500 words in one day, an additional $100. I also put extra fast delivery. I did not put because I like my life. And then I put, you can also add these other things. So it's all different kind of things you can add. And these things add up. So while it might be a little bit, it starts at $5, it can get up to $100 very quick. Add in things for timed audio sync, wave file, full broadcasting rights, commercial rights. And these are things you can charge for that people will pay for. I charge $5 for full broadcast rights. I don't care about it. One time I did a voiceover work for a church, like every Sunday. I did their church announcements, and they played on their screen when they did their PowerPoint. And please have the full broadcasting rights for your church service. I do not care, but please pay $5. Split fees, additional revisions, background music to add, all these things. And it would also take more days for me to add those things in. So that gives you all these options to do. And then I'm going to go over to description and facts, just how I wrote this description. Back after reintroduction, because I left. $5 for 100 words. This is a different pricing that I put. Basically, you need to explain to them exactly what it is, and being very candid. Fiverr is very candid. Upwork is more corporate. Upwork is more professional. Fiverr is very, very informal. So I put back after a long break, reintroduction pricing, $5 for 100 words. I provide exceptional voice and use high quality equipment for each gig. I have a pleasant, natural delivery that brings to life even the most boring projects. $5 for 100 words. And also the words in here in this paragraph will be able to be searchable. So I'm adding in words that people might put in the search bar: real estate, technology sector, whiteboard, tutorials, audiobook narration, political ads, all these extra words. And I just keep adding in more words so that way they can come up into the search bar. And then requirements. So these are things that they're going to ask you. Fiverr asks you to give the person that is booking you requirements so that way you can get your work done. So you're going to ask them for everything you need up front to get this work done. So for me, I said, if you're ordering for a business, what is your industry? So I can know. Is this order a part of a bigger project you're working on? Then my question said, what would you like spoken? So you put the text there. What is this going to be used for? So I can know what to do. What to sound like. For instance, if it's going to be used for your church bulletin and announcements, probably don't need to sound like it's for a hockey game, so people can understand. Are there any words that have a special pronunciation? If so, what are they? Please provide phonetic spelling. Please describe how you would like this read. So as you can see, I asked everything I would need to ask to make sure that I can provide on the first try as close as possible to what they're looking for. So let's say somebody's looking for a flyer. You would say, can you please share your colors? Are there any images you like? What are the words you like put on this flyer? Do you have any examples of a past flyer that you may like? What did you like about that past flyer? X, Y, Z, all these things. And then gallery of things that you can show of your past work. Let's see where to go. Where's my guy? I have a video, and I don't think I left the video in here. Let's see. I'm not even sure if this is me. Let's see. It may or may not even be me in there. Here's my images. That was me a long time ago. And I think I might have a document, maybe not. This is a very long time ago. So anyway, you add this information in, and all this stuff is provided to them as well to be able to use. And that is how you create your first gig. We're going to go into, I'm going to switch sides now and go into buying, so you can kind of see what kind of gigs people put on here. Okay, so let's go to just graphic design and take a look at some of this. But there's so many things you can do on Fiverr. And things go in $5 increments, which is why it's called Fiverr if you were unaware. Here you go. Logo and brand identity, web and app design, art and illustration, architecture and building design. I don't know about my building design on Fiverr, but okay. Let's get a website design or landing page design even. Here's some people. I would design and develop a professional business website for you. I would design and redesign your website in 10 hours. Okay, she bold, but also that's $195. I will create a custom website design, $200. I would design awesome website for your landing page. So here's some you can look at. I'm going to take a look at hers because she was calling out to me. Come on, Kyra. There we go, Kyra. Let's take a look. Oh, I thought I clicked on Kyra. Oh, did she not? Did she end hers? Oh, here it is. I would design your web or redesign your website in 10 hours. And she's 195. This is a basic one-page website with 3 to 4 sections and unlimited revisions. In 2 days, one page, responsive design. And then also you can go to standard. What is her standard? $555. Revise and design a choice of 4 pages and unlimited revisions. And then on You Mean Business, $1,055. Revise or design your choice of 8 pages and unlimited designs. Also, there's a picture of her. She's probably talking on here.
And thank you for considering me as your next brand designer. This gig is designed for professionals who want to build their brand. Whether this is your first website,
And you can, and most people have videos. I have videos on mine as well. People like things that have videos. They feel like it's not a scammer. It's not somebody random that they're gonna, be able to hold them accountable for their work. Although Fiverr is really good for that as well. And then she has information about the gig as well. So here you see information about it. And she also has lots of words that they come up in the search. And also shares who this gig is for. Then she has a lot of her workflow there, what it is basically first draft, full size design, and then about the seller. And then also additionally, this is just a blurb about her. So you also get a bio about yourself. And then you have your portfolio of past work. Additionally, you have the different packages again, but you should have recommendations down here. Here's some facts that you'll be able to fill in, and then your recommendations and reviews from people who've gotten work from you. Now, mind you, it's very important. Um, the thing about Fiverr is very important that you maintain a great relationship and great turnaround time and great business practices because the reviews really, really, really do work and they get you more clients. I remember being a top seller on Fiverr for quite some time, especially when I was doing those voiceovers for multiple people every single week. The more often that you're doing that work, the higher your rank goes up, the more 5-star reviews you get, the more timely you turn around, messages and things like that, your rank gets higher and higher. And so the higher your rank is, the first you start to appear on the search results first. And also people click on you more because you are a higher ranked seller. So all those things are very important. And that's just kind of a really quick overview of how you can use Fiverr for your work. And last time I'm going to go to 99 Designs. 99 Designs I'm not going to go too deep into only because it does charge you a fee. So we're going to go to share this tab, how it works. Okay, so wait, no, we don't want this one. I want the other side. As a designer, I'm on the wrong side. I'm going to pull that up 1 second. It may not let me sign up without actually look at it without actually signing up because I really don't want to have to do a whole thing with 99 Designs. 99 Designs is a bit different as it charges you for a connection fee. And this class is mainly people who don't have money to start doing things, which is why I'm not really going over it as much. But 99 Designs allows you, yes, it wants me to walk through the whole thing. That's okay. We're going to go back and I'm not going to do that entire part. 99 Designs, it allows you to be able to, one, do contests, do bids, to show off your work. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because you're able to, now mind you, for the connection fee, it does charge you about $100 once they pair you with the client. Now mind you, hopefully you charge the client more than that money, and it's only the first time working with that client. But more importantly, 99 Designs is contests. It allows you to enter contests for things that clients send in that they need. So they could say, I need a cover album art, and I'm accepting all these submissions. Well, even if you do not use that submission, you can use that as portfolio work, not as paid work, but as examples of the work you can do, and also get practice for it. So that's why I brought up 99 Designs. It is not the same at all as Upwork or Fiverr. So we're just going to make it as a, honorable mention. Now, I want to go over best practices to wrap up this class on things to do when you're working on getting your first clients, and just give you some pointers and tips on how to start. The first thing is make sure that you fill out the entire profile. This is not the time to be lazy. It's not time to skip. That profile, the bio, your picture, all the information is important for people who want to book you, because especially when they're spending a lot of money online, maybe not the $20, $30, $50, but $500, $1,000, you want to know that that person's a real person, a real live person that you can connect with, that you can also hold accountable for whatever they said they're going to do. So number one, do not skimp out on completing your profile fully. Secondly, make sure that you are reading those postings. You're reading the postings in completion, and really vouching and making sure that it is a good fit for you. Do not waste impressions. Do not apply to things that have nothing to do with you. And on Fiverr, make sure and ensure that you are, because it does have on Fiverr as well, where you can look at things that people are looking for people to do. You can put a bid on. Ensure that it matches. Don't make anything a far stretch. Don't waste people's time, because they might want you in the future for something you do match up with that is a good fit for you. But if you waste that impression on sending something, or you're not even able to meet what they've asked for, they're not even going to open your application the next time. So just make sure you're not wasting impressions. Third, make sure that you follow up very, very quickly. I suggest, but all these things have apps. You can get an app on your phone, so that way you can be making sure to follow up in real time, and also checking multiple times a day for any new information or any new ads or postings, because they come up really quickly, and you don't want to miss any opportunities. You definitely don't want to miss out on anyone sending you a message or responding to your message. So I definitely suggest keeping some of these apps on your phone and keeping the notifications on, checking multiple times a day, as well as checking postings multiple times a day. If you don't have a time in the day, in the morning and afternoon, where you go through and maybe have a goal for how many job postings you want to look and make sure that you find that match what you can do, and then how many you apply to a day. So if you start to say, I'm looking and finding maybe 3 or 4 a day, make a goal to apply to 2 things a day. If you say 10, then make a goal to apply to 5 things a day. But set a goal of how many per day and per week you want to apply to. Moving to number 4, making sure you don't give up. Just because you start applying to things, if you start to see you're not getting any responses, maybe reach out to someone and ask them, hey, could you maybe get some pointers? Is there a reason why you didn't choose this? Not choosing me, as a person, but is there anything wrong with the way I apply or something like that? Or if there's something that you start to notice a trend of, try to tweak and see where the issue is going. But make sure that you are not giving up, and understanding that you will need some experience and it will take some time to learn how to do it properly. And last but not least, a best practice is making sure that you thank whoever that you're working with and ask them for a referral. Ask them if it's okay for you to use them as a referral, and ask them if it's okay for you to, add things to your portfolio. Do not be afraid of doing things to add to your portfolio at the beginning of your work, especially when you have no portfolio. Once you have at least, I'd say 6 to 10 different pieces that you're very proud of that show a wide array of your work, then you can kind of move into the next phase. Not, doing so much discount work, but in the beginning, just understanding that everybody has to start somewhere, and discount is better than free. So that is our class for today. That's the information for this class. I really, really hope that helped you, and you get a very good beginning start on your freelance working journey. Have a great day. God love you, and God does too.